Hey guys, after my last video I got quite a few people asking me how exactly I changed my in-game HUD. What I mainly did was move the friendly champions to the left of the skill bar and focus target above the skill bar. Uh, in order to do anything like this, you're going to have to modify a text file within the League of Legends directory and go through a bit of trial and error. With that said though, modifying the HUD is really good to deal with problematic parts of the UI such as the really big surrender bar. You're going to want to take note of the resolution your League of Legends game is running at. For me, I run it at 1920 by 1080, but for the most part it's going to vary. The HUD modification you're going to be doing goes beyond what's available in-game, such as flip and rescale. It actually allows you to rescale stuff that has previously been restricted. The scoreboard is one, kill callouts, tooltips, and as I mentioned before, the surrender bar is currently restricted. Now one thing I want to get out of the way first is that these modifications are dependent on your resolution. So because of this, I can't really provide a one-size-fits-all solution. But that's kind of the nice thing about this, is that it's more what appeals to you. That's the same reason I'm not using a third party like PERB UI, for instance. It's available on LeagueCraft, made from PERB from the League of Legends forums. It's basically just a reskin and a UI mod, but I chose to do it myself because I got the way just I wanted it and not like some pre-configured solution. So that's one thing. Now a nice thing about doing it on the vanilla is that you don't have to download any third-party programs or skin installers. I know some people might be opposed to downloading third-party programs, or like if you're just doing something quick, that's not an inconvenience you want to go through. So that's one nice thing about doing it this way. So if you don't know where your League of Legends game directory is already, it's going to be in your primary drive / Riot Games / League of Legends / RADS / solutions / lol game client SLN / releases / 0.0.0.89 / deploy. And in here you're going to want to navigate through data, menu, and HUD, which is where you'll find all the files we'll be working with today. Like I said before, the file you're looking for is going to be called HUD, followed by, for me it's 1920 by 1080, but whatever your resolution is the one you're going to be opening up. I strongly recommend that you back up your current one first, as it has your scaling saved for the one you're already using, with preferences just as HUD wall and flip menu map already set. So in case you ever want to create like multiple configurations, you can base it off the scaling you're already comfortable with. And just in general, so if anything goes too wrong, you can always have a point that you can go back to. Open on the right side, you're going to see a file called HUD resolution defaults.ini. Now this file doesn't come included with League of Legends anymore. It's actually a backup I got from PERB's backups, included with PERB UI. But what it does have is all the UI headers for modifiable parts of the UI. Each of these can be copied into the respective HUD resolution files and modified further that way. But since very few files actually apply to Summoner's Rift, we're going to just be focusing on those. I know a lot of the ones included in HUD resolution defaults are for Dominion and Proving Grounds and Battle Training, but yeah, going into those would be a bit overkill. So when it comes to actually moving things around, the only things you should be touching are scale, X position, and Y position. If there aren't already entries for those, you're going to define them as XPos equals followed by a number and YPos equals followed by a number. So as the original locations of each part of the UI is already hard-coded into the game, moving the elements are very easy. In this example, I used the 4 friendly champion tiles, also referred to in the text file as TeamFrame. I pushed it 605 pixels to the right and 605 pixels down to achieve the final result. In the event that you were to push something up, such as player HUD center, which is your health, skills, and XP bar, you would change your Y position to a negative amount, which would effectively push it upwards. If you wanted to push it to the left, that would be a negative X position. And that's really all there is to it. Sorry if I didn't explain it too well. I am also relatively new to the whole UI mod thing. But I will be making a second video answering any questions that might appear on the comments of this one. But yeah, like, fave, sub if you want. I will be making another tutorial on how to change in-game scrolling text fonts. Thanks for watching.